Hello and welcome to another edition of Campus Connection. I'm Brittany Robinson, and it truly is a wonderful day for news at Isothermal Community College. All the news from around campus and more starts now. In this week's Campus Connection, we have a story on the new movie that was recorded in the county about the 1980s Hilltoppers basketball team that premiered in mid-April. We will also be taking a look at the history of Lake Lure. Math gives many students problems, but there is help. Charles Harrison had the chance to talk with Joshua Connor about supplemental math instruction, a great tool for many of Isothermal's students.
Right. Well, supplemental instruction is an assistance for students who need tutoring or who need help understanding topics to come in and to get help from other students who have passed the class in previous semesters. Anyone who is struggling in math, who needs some tutoring, or who just doesn't understand it might come in to SI and just ask a couple of questions or sit in for an entire session and listen to basically the lecture told from a different perspective. It's completely free to a student. Isothermal pays for it, so it's totally free. Well, you would talk to your teacher for whatever class it is that you're hoping there's an SI for. There's also an SI coordinator, Miss Angela Reed. She's available in the LLC building. Just go and find her office and she can help you out. Or talk to the teacher and see if there's a supplemental instructor available for your class.
Awards Day is coming up on May 1st. The event will take place in the library auditorium at noon. Also on May 1st, registration for summer and fall classes closes. Congratulations to 4 Isothermal Community College advertising and graphic design students who took the top 5 places in a statewide competition. The contest was to design a new logo for the North Carolina Tutoring and Learning Association. They competed against students from 10 other institutions in North Carolina. Austin Jackson's clean design earned him first place. His design is already posted on the organization's website. Haley Bullard took second place, more awards for the advertising and graphic design department. Robert Splon was named as a finalist in a national photography contest, which pitted him against 17,000 entrants from around the world. His photo of a reclining panda bear will be featured in the June edition of Photographers Forum magazine. On to our next story, one where sports fans may recognize the name of the local basketball team that took the 80s by storm. The Hilltoppers, a local basketball team of the 80s that's finally getting the recognition that they deserve with the documentary 32-0, which is all about the Hilltoppers, produced by Rodney Green. Fans seem pretty excited about the premiere.
I'm looking forward to the movie because I was here at that time and experienced it because my husband was the assistant coach.
I'm super excited because this is like something that needs to happen in small town friendly.
I was at the game when I was 5 years old, so I do know this. I came from Charlotte, North Carolina just to see this event.
Not only is the movie premiere turning out a lot of exciting fans, but family members are interested in sharing their thoughts as well.
We went to just about every game that they played, and I also was a player back in the 70s for Ira Central. I played with some of these guys and everything.
I was there every game, know every one of the players, got 2 family members on the team, and I'm looking forward to tonight, so I'm going to have a good time.
I also had a chance to hear from some of the players.
I think it's exciting for the 32-0 team to finally get the recognition it deserves.
I was a junior member of the 1980 championship basketball team. It's a very rare occasion, I know that.
I have been looking for this for years. I really never thought it would happen. This is a great thing, and I just can't wait to get in there.
The documentary premiere was April 11th at Isothermal Community College and April 18th at RS Central High School. Reporting for Campus Connection, I'm Brittany Robinson. Local 6th graders found their funspiration last week at the 5th Annual Isothermal Science Expo. Students from multiple middle schools came by and toured the many facilities related to science and technology here at Isothermal College. It was great for students of all ages to be involved in and rediscover their passion for science. Still to come after the break, we have some of the history of Lake Lure and the region, and also we have coverage of Isothermal's annual sports day that took place in the Student Center. Today by pursuing a career in office administration. Potential employment opportunities include office managers, administrative assistants, and social media specialists. Students not only obtain organizational skills, but also software, professionalism, research, and communication skills. So visit Isothermal's Business Sciences today to get your start toward an office administration degree, diploma, or certificate.
Be a part of the fastest growing industry in Rutherford County. Hospitality and tourism employment opportunities are expanding rapidly in our area, with careers in events, event planning, security, maintenance, housekeeping, and high-end service positions. The Isothermal Hospitality and Tourism Institute will give you the credentials you need to succeed in this exciting industry. This 6-week training will prepare you for employment in the fast-growing hotel, restaurant, and service industries. Your potential for success in this industry is unlimited.
From biking to vegetables, spring is here, and that means sunshine and lots of activities in Rutherford County. Dylan Huffman has all the details.
School semester starts to wind down and the cool air comes in. The towns of Forest City, Spindale, and Rutherford County are working on many new exciting events. Every Tuesday, you can be a part of the Eat Smart, Move More, Take Control program at the Cooperative Extension Office to help better you and your life. Learn how to grow and cook fresh vegetables to make your life a whole lot easier. On May 3rd, the Gears and Gables cycling tours continue in Rutherfordton. Be a part of this bike ride that benefits Rutherford Housing Partnership. You can go to rutherfordoutdoor.org to sign up. Well, Rutherford County is one of the most beautiful places to live in the springtime. It's full of flowers blooming, birds chirping, and beautiful sunshine. Reporting for Campus Connection, I'm Dylan Huffman.
Here's TJ with the latest in sports.
Chase swimmer Allie Bridges, 20 of her teammates and local volunteers made a splash on campus recently for a great cause. Bridges Swimathon was held in memory of Trojans coach Rhett Oglesby. All proceeds from the event were donated to the town of Forest City to provide swimming lessons for underprivileged children. John Bennett smacked a 2-run homer in the bottom of the first as East Rutherford crushed East Burt 15-5. In Forest City, Thomas Jefferson's batting and pitching struggles continued as the Griffins fell to Highland Tech 9-2.
Over the last several shows, we've introduced a new series called A Glimpse of History of Rutherford County. So here's another moment, the first of a 2-part series on the history of Lake Lure.
Lake Lure was settled by Europeans around 1760, 166 years prior of the completion of the lake. At that time it was called the Hickory Nut Gorge and was inhabited by the Cherokee and Catawba Indian tribes. Both tribes believed that the area was sacred, and many stories and myths was told about the people that lived there and how the valley was formed. Over many decades, many way stations and inns were built for travelers and tourists. However, the biggest change for the area came in 1902 when Dr. Lucius B. Morris and his brothers bought Chimney Rock Park and over the next few years acquired over 8,000 acres of land. Dr. Morris had big dreams for the valley to transform the rugged terrain to a beautiful year-round vacation spot. 25 years later, those dreams came true as Lake Lure was born. This beautiful, serene lake has been known as the Gem of the Carolinas. It has been visited by famous figures like Franklin D. Roosevelt and F. Scott Fitzgerald. It also has a rich history in film, which can be seen in Dirty Dancing and The Last of the Mohicans. If you'd like to know more about Lake Lure and maybe making Lake Lure your summer vacation spot, visit the website.
The skies may have been gray and the ground wet last Tuesday for Sports Day, but that didn't dampen everyone's spirits. For Sports Day,
the only event to make it outside this year was the Icy Truck. But that didn't stop anybody from having any less fun this year at Isothermal's annual Sports Day Festival.
We just like students to get out and be interactive and be interactive with the faculty and staff so they can see that, we're a little we're people too. We like to have fun and eat a good meal.
Events included a fantastic ping pong tournament with an appearance from President Walter Dalton.
Well, my strategy is to have fun and to get to know the students, and that's what makes it all worthwhile.
Did you have a strategy when you were playing ping pong?
Just land all your serves. I probably haven't played in like 5 months, but whenever I did play, I'd play every single day for at least 2 hours when I didn't have classes. It's a lot of fun. He's really good, so it's always fun to have a nice challenge.
And it's really about just having fun with the students. And I think today is a great day because it shows the faculty and instructors interacting with the students, and I think that's a really good thing.
We have a volleyball tournament going on, and then we had some other activities such as hula hoop contest and some disc golf throwing contests. The Start Strong, Finish Stronger, I'm going to turn and show you my back. It's our theme that we've got this year, but we have a car race, a Pinewood Derby car race.
There were 23 entries in this year's Pinewood Derby, with the administration winning in speed, human resources, 4 elements winning in design, and my personal favorite, Live Fast, Die Pretty from the cosmetology department. This year's Isothermal's Got Talent proved to be a huge blast for everyone involved. While the day's festivities proved to be more than fun for everyone, not a lot of people know how much hard work goes into putting on an event like this. I talked with Sarah Rodriguez about it.
Well, I actually was involved with the planning committee for Sports Day. I helped plan a lot of the events that we're doing, and I helped get the food and stuff, pick out the food and stuff, and we pretty much, my organization, SGA, pretty much put on the whole thing.
And reporting for Isothermal's Campus Connection, I'm Justin Lance.
We now throw the story over to Adam Buchanan, who had a very athletic take on the events and hubbub buzzing around Sports Day, asking what people's favorite part of the day was.
What's your favorite thing about Sports Day?
I think it's just more so the fact that we get to do a whole bunch of random cool sports activities. And it doesn't have to be like you have to be fit, you can just do it to do it.
This is my first time coming to this Sports Day thing.
It's my first time too.
So I kind of like it. We won T-shirts.
I'd have to say my favorite thing so far has been the food. I love food. But I'm really excited about the ping pong tournament. I just entered for that. And it's been cool just kind of hanging around and not doing any work for once.
My favorite thing about Sports Day would probably be the free food. The free food is amazing.
Isothermal Community College will be holding the 2015 Graphic Design Portfolio Show on Thursday, April 30th from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the Student Center. The show will feature photography portfolios as well as broadcasting and production exhibits. East, Chase, Thomas Jefferson, Polk, and RS Central High School will all have selected student works featured in the show. There are 4 students from our own broadcasting department that will be featured. Michael Lane, Chuck Thompson, Dylan Huffman, and I will be presented in the show. As this semester comes to a close, many students will be graduating and beginning a career. As Chuck Thompson tells us, some of those students could not reach this milestone without the help of the federal Pell Grant system.
It's a student financial aid program designed to give students money they can use as they please to help them cover some expenses while attending college. It's one of the many guides students can use on the road to a better education.
Pell benefits students' education in more ways possible than I can even imagine.
Brittany Robinson is a broadcast production technology student who is a recipient of Pell. She could not have gone through school as quickly as she did without it.
Pell Grant allows me to be able to finish when I need to and be able to afford to move on with, for me, going in to get a bachelor's degree in journalism, without it, I might be sitting here for years and years just trying to be able to get the education to have a chance. There's no better route than Pell Grant for me. I'd be stuck probably taking one semester, 2 classes. So without it, it's a lifesaver.
Since 2010, 7 of the top 10 colleges who received Pell Grant money were for-profit institutions. In a 2012 U.S. News & World Report article, they illustrated a few of the schools with the highest number of Pell recipients from regional schools in the South. And what if President Obama's mention about free community college for up to 2 years for every student in the nation? What would happen to Pell? Well, there's no answer for that as of yet, but the cost for this new idea is staggering. It is expected to attract 9 million potential students, and the federal government would cover 75% of the cost. But the remainder of the expense would have to be covered by the states and the local communities where the colleges are located. Could this possibly incur extra taxes? But at what true cost? Every year, millions of taxpayers' dollars are wasted on students who sign up for college just to receive a Pell check and then drop out the day their Pell check arrives. And current estimates put the cost of this free tuition idea for everyone at approximately $70 billion. But in the meantime, until otherwise changed or terminated, Pell takes care of most students' education because one day the graduate who was on Pell will be a taxpayer whose hard-earned taxed income will go to someone else who has 2 choices: use it to better their lives or take the money and run.
In our next episode of Campus Connection, we are going to be covering a special story about the Rutherford County Animal Shelter and how you can help the cause with donations, and we will also be including information on how you can adopt the animals. That's all for this week's Campus Connection. I'm Brittany Robinson, and thanks for watching.